I want to welcome you all to Mass TLC Big Data Healthcare Delphi session. About a year or so ago, we pulled together a similar group like this, but within the big data space, and we have a report on your desk in front of you. And out of that, among other things, one of the things that came out was the real opportunity that we had in Massachusetts because of the proximity of the world-class technology and big data community developing all these wonderful tools and a number of industries that are benefiting from big data and will in the future, healthcare being one of them. I want to thank, in particular, Lawrence Stuntz and the Mass eHealth Institute, not only for their thought leadership in coming to where we are today, but also their financial support of this project. The eHealth Institute, as many of you know, lives within the Mass Technology Collaborative, and so I thank Pamela and the team over there as well.
I'm Dimitri Gunn. I'll be your facilitator along with Marilyn for the next little over 2 hours.
We are finding that there's increasingly a need to embed data in all processes of the healthcare experience. Doctors really using data-driven algorithms, which are now being used by the insurance companies for reimbursement. Those pathways are becoming increasingly important. Some of our biggest headaches on the operational administrative side are really bringing together all of the disparate sources of data, from patient data, research data, financial, billing, volume, patient satisfaction, bringing it all together and having a way for us to be able to use this and make sense of it.
There are some very low-hanging fruit opportunities to solve some seemingly trivial problems that actually can have an immense impact.
Where I think this is really going to make a difference is around our drive to become accountable care organizations. We cannot change our business model, we cannot change the way we deliver care if we don't understand the care we're giving and how much it costs us and what the implications are for our population. So I think this is, for us, a very compelling need and the right time.
But if only the data would become liquid, then little startups could do things which a physician might buy for their phone, their device, their app, a nurse might buy, a caregiver might buy, a patient might buy. And those market signals of buying, even if it's 99 cents, are really powerful. That really says somebody cares enough to actually get over the, I'm going to put something out there.
And so I'm going to make a very specific suggestion of something that this group could do. It would be more clinician-oriented people in this group, and we might have to bring a bunch of other people in that I think could profoundly change the story and launch 1,000 ships, if you will. And it's about predictive models. I think the data's there. I think the problem is that that in some ways we don't know where to put that data to use. And I think a brainstorming, more than a session, but an effort around if we could predict X, and then that's one thing. If we could predict X, then we could do Y. Literally, this is low tech. We could come up with a list of 100 things that are ripe for predictive models. Everybody focuses on readmissions. Yeah, that's great. And it's obvious, or admissions for X, Y, or Z diseases, but there are a lot of more subtle things that have been out in the literature or that people might think about, but I think there are hundreds thousands of modelers out there who would take the data that exists and produce great models. Providers have to build programs around doing that to actually make a difference in patients' lives.